In 1835, the streets of Washington, D.C. were filthy, crowded, and tense. The city was home to slaves, traders, soldiers, lawmakers, and slave patrols who roamed the streets looking for anyone they could arrest. This was a city where freedom was never secure, not even for people who were born free. Nancy Jones was one of them, a free black young woman who worked, lived, prayed, and had the nerve to breathe in this city. Law insisted she carried proof of freedom everywhere she went, her freedom certificate. So she carried her freedom paper everywhere, because at any moment, anyone white could demand she prove she did not belong to someone. And on a dirty, humid day in 1835, an officer spotted Nancy. He didn't see a woman. He didn't see a citizen. What he saw was an opportunity. He demanded her papers. So Nancy reached in her bag like she had done 100 times before. And the papers were gone. And the paper was gone. Stolen, lost, dropped, no one knows. But what Nancy did know was without it, the city claimed the right to erase her. So she started pleading for herself. She was free. She told them where she lived. She told them where she worked. She even told them who would vouch for her. She even told them who would vouch for her. But he didn't care. To him, a black woman without documents was a slave. So, of course, he arrested her. Nancy Jones, a free woman, just 14 years old, was thrown into jail like an animal. Not because she broke the law, but because the law was meant to break her. Because in Washington, D.C. in 1835, blackness itself was treated as criminal. The system was built so that black people, enslaved or free, lived under constant threat. At any moment, your freedom could be questioned. Your body could be seized. Your life could be erased with a single accusation. Nancy spent 3 months in a cramped jail cell. It reeked of the sewage you could see through the holes in the floor. She had no bed, just a bare floor and a blanket. The jailers put an ad in the paper to announce that she would be sold at auction. Just a few days before the sale, a white man finally spoke up. He went before the judge as a witness to her being free. So, eventually she was released. Because without a white person vouching for you, you were a runaway slave. But the damage had been done, and she knew this could happen again any day. So why am I telling you this? Because Nancy's story is not just history, it's a warning. It's a reminder that when a government decides a whole group of people must carry papers just to exist, when movement is restricted, when officials use fear and harassment to control a group of people, to control a population, to control a certain population, it doesn't stay in the past. Nancy Jones survived that day, but thousands of others didn't. Their stories were stolen. Her story wasn't, and now it's yours to remember and tell again.